What's happening, guys? Welcome back to the channel. On this segment, we are going to go over Tai Tuivasa versus Derrick Lewis. That's a banger. That's going down this weekend. Somebody's going to sleep. Let's get into it. All right, starting with Tai BnB Tuivasa. This man is 28 years old, young man, 6'2", 75-inch reach. He has a boxing background, boxing record, 5 wins, 2 losses. Kickboxing background, 14 wins, 2 losses, 10 knockouts on his kickboxing record. Mixed martial arts record, 13 wins, 3 losses. 12 wins via KO/TKO. That's a pretty high stoppage ratio from strikes. Tai Tuivasa is on a 4-fight win streak. He stopped all 4 of those opponents. That's Augusto Sakai, Greg Hardy, Harry Hunsucker, and Stefan Struve. Tai Tuivasa is a beast, man. He is a beast. He's one of those guys that's deceptively dangerous. He doesn't have like this jacked Adonis physique, but he has crazy knockout power. He's just a brute. He could take a big shot. He's very aggressive, goes for the finish. He actually is pretty skilled standing. It looks like he's just a brawler, but there's a lot going on there. He has good timing. He sets guys up. He mixes things up on the feet. If you notice, he goes to the body. He likes to throw low kicks. He switches stance. He's listed as a southpaw, but he has a nasty overhand right, a crazy left hook. Pretty talented on the feet. One great thing he does is that he's very good at throwing combinations while going forward, charging guys. Pretty much swarms you. And if Tai Tuivasa smells blood, he's like a shark in the water. He just jumps on you and doesn't let up till you're unconscious. Fun personality, entertaining fighter. Moving on to Derrick the Black Beast Lewis. This man has the most knockouts in the UFC. Crazy record. Derrick Lewis is 37 years old, slowly getting up there. 6'3", 79-inch reach. Mixed martial arts record, 26 wins, 8 losses, 1 no contest. 21 wins via KO/TKO. Now that's a lot of mixed martial arts fight experience over Tai Tuivasa. But remember, Tai has fighting experience in general overall. That's in boxing and kickboxing, as well as mixed martial arts. But in strictly MMA, yes, Derrick Lewis is more experienced. Derrick defeated his last opponent, surprise surprise, via knockout. That was Chris Daukaus. Before that, he lost to Cyril Gane via TKO. No shame in that. Before that, lost to Cyril Gane. Derrick Lewis is on a 4-fight win streak, stopping Curtis Blades, stopping Alexei Olenek. He defeated Ilir Latifi via unanimous decision and defeated Blagoy Ivanov. Alright guys, how could this fight possibly play out? I'm going to tell you right now, knockout. Well, actually, you never know. The fights that we think there's going to be a crazy knockout, sometimes they go to decision. Both knockout guys are like kind of tentative. They don't pull the trigger. That does sometimes happen. But I think in this fight, somebody's going to get stopped. Both Derrick Lewis and Tai Tuivasa are beasts. They're behemoths. They're brutes. They're both aggressive. They usually do go for the stoppage. I think Derrick Lewis has more power. I think Tai Tuivasa is overall more skilled on the feet, more diverse. I think he's trickier standing. Not to say that Derrick Lewis doesn't have his own tricks. I feel like people fall for Derrick Lewis being this like super simplistic striker, but he does set you up. He kind of lulls you in, plays possum. Sometimes he fakes being tired, fakes being stunned or injured. When you try to push forward, go on the attack, he just cracks you with a bomb. Lewis is tricky as well, make no mistake about that. Who has the better cardio and conditioning? Probably Tai Tuivasa. Who has the better chin? Tough to say. Might be about equal. Both of these guys, they could take a shot. Who's better in the grappling department, wrestling? Well, Derrick Lewis has come a long way. His ability to stand back up when taken down is getting pretty good. He could get a takedown when he wants it. The technique is not the greatest, but he's effective. I'd probably go with Derrick Lewis as far as the wrestling and grappling edge. Toughness, I think Tai Tuivasa. Not to say Derrick Lewis doesn't have heart. I think he's a big tough guy himself. In this fight, for Tai Tuivasa to win, I think he's going to have to incorporate low kicks, fight smart, don't get into some brawling exchange early with Derrick Lewis because you're probably going to lose that battle. Yeah, you don't want to go toe-to-toe with Derrick Lewis in the pocket, throwing bombs. I don't care who you are. But if you drag the fight out a little bit, soften him up, you're going to increase your odds of winning those exchanges. That's as Derrick Lewis gets more tired. If you hurt him, especially in his legs, I feel like there's a little chink in the armor with Derrick Lewis as far as like low kicks. He doesn't seem to respond to them well. A lot of times he just eats them and tries to counter and blitz you with punches. But that really didn't work for Ciryl Gane. Ciryl Gane kind of laid the blueprint out of how to pick Derrick Lewis apart. Good thing for Derrick Lewis, not everybody is Ciryl Gane. But I think Tai Tuivasa can utilize a similar strategy. If he fights smart, he certainly could frustrate Derrick Lewis, pick him apart standing. But Lewis is in any fight till the very end. The guy can knock you out at like the last second of the fight. Now, Tai Tuivasa is inclined to brawl often. That's what Derrick Lewis has to make him do. You can't do a kickboxing match against Tai Tuivasa. That's not the way for Derrick Lewis. I don't think he's going to win that battle. But if he closes the distance, gets Tai Tuivasa to fight recklessly, to oblige him in a brawl, that's where I think Derrick Lewis could definitely win this fight. Because Derrick Lewis has this weird, uncanny way of having his punches find the mark in some crazy exchange. Usually he could take something from you. Most of the time you can't take what he dishes out. I do 100% think that he can knock out Tai Tuivasa. I think it's a close fight, guys. It really depends on who implements what strategy, who fights smarter, who imposes their will. Tai Tuivasa may be down for a brawl. At that point, it's a crapshoot. Usually Derrick Lewis wins that. So I'm going to lean towards Derrick Lewis, but not by some crazy margin. I'm saying like 55-45 Derrick Lewis. Because once again, if Tai Tuivasa fights smart, I do think he's more skilled standing. Them low kicks are going to pay dividends. He has to chop away at Derrick Lewis's legs. It's going to open so much up standing. Now, there's something that Tai Tuivasa likes to do. He likes to herd guys against the cage, rush them against the cage. Once their back is against the cage, he just like kind of blitzes on them. I don't think that's going to be good against Derrick Lewis. Derrick Lewis actually likes to sit back, play possum a bit, like I said, and uncork a bomb when you're trying to attack and blitz him. He's done it many times. Very dangerous guy in any exchange. In this fight, yeah, I'm expecting somebody to get knocked out. Final pick for me, 55-45, Derrick Lewis. You guys let me know in the comment section who takes this fight. Would love to read your thoughts. Forgot to touch on one more thing, the age difference. Derrick Lewis is getting up there a little bit. He's not an ancient old man yet, but there is an age gap. But we'll see what happens. Thanks for watching the segment, guys. If you enjoyed it and is your first time at the channel, hit that subscribe button, like and share. Appreciate that. And I'll catch you guys in the next segment. Also in the recap of the fight. Later, guys.